You know, folks, I've actually came to a conclusion today, and I've decided I'm actually going to stop making videos for a large portion of you. See, I was thinking about it earlier, and I don't think that you people out there that can't afford a PS5 and the brand new Xbox, and maybe like a brand new iMac, maybe a brand new car, I don't think you deserve my videos. In fact, I'm solely here to entertain the rich, you know, the people that can understand me more. And now, just like that, folks, I am officially cancelled. And you see, the reason why I'm 100% sure that I will definitely be cancelled here is because the same thing just happened to Jacksepticeye. Imagine not having a PS5, says Jacksepticeye. He's taking the piss out the paw there, isn't he? Hey, disgraceful. Now, just like the beginning of my video, clearly he doesn't really mean what he's saying here. He's having a bit of a giggle, but it turns out people didn't think he was. I remember spending countless hours watching you early on, slowly seeing the change with success. Then once you started the clothing line with Mark, it was obvious you milked your young fan base for money, impressing them by simply screaming curse words. Good on you though. Imagine being a jerk about it. How nice taunting the people who made you popular. I don't care for Sony products, but really. So as you can see here, the conclusion of this whole topic is that no one can apparently take a joke anymore. Look at the picture he used for crying out loud. Do you think he's actually being serious? Do you think Jacksepticeye thought, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go to Twitter and just be like, right, I am sick of the poor people in the world. These peasants think they can watch me, Jacksepticeye, but I'm rich. You don't deserve to watch me. There were actually thousands of people who replied to this, genuinely trying to cancel Jack over a joke, okay? I am losing faith in humanity. But yeah, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already guessed, today's video is gonna be a topics video where we take a bunch of topics and we put them all into one video. I just want to talk about this topic first in case there was anyone who clicked on this video and can't take like sarcastic jokes, because I'm going to warn you in advance, you're probably not going to like the rest of the video either. It all is just a bit confusing, isn't it? Honestly, I saw the prices of the PS5s that are going around right now, and I saw they're like 700 quid on resale, and I also said no, because fuck spending that type of money. Nah, I don't have that type of money to waste. But I also don't think I'm going to go out my way to cancel someone who makes a PS5 joke on Twitter. Maybe I'm in the wrong there. But yeah, before we do actually get into any other topics, I do just want to ask you guys for a quick little favor, if you wouldn't mind. You see, legend says that you too can be very, very rich like Jacksepticeye and be able to buy yourself a PS5 if you just scroll down and subscribe to the MARKIE YouTube channel, okay? It would help out a lot. We're trying to reach 350,000 subscribers. If you want to help us get there, then that would be bloody great. But yeah, everyone, let's actually move on to the next topics. This next topic actually isn't going to be me just kind of taking the piss. I'm not going to really make any more jokes here. If anything, I felt quite sad when I watched it, if I'm honest. So basically, Nick Avocado uploaded a video, and it's got the title, Extremely Cheesy Spicy Lobster Seafood Fire Noodles, which doesn't exactly seem like the saddest video of them all. But at the start of this video, he actually shows clips of like him and Orland from like back in the day and stuff, when obviously they were a lot healthier, and it's basically him like crying, and it's quite sad, I'm not gonna lie.
Orland, I'm filming, okay?
See what I mean? It's quite a sad little video, isn't it? I'm just thinking, why does he carry on still doing like these crazy mukbangs and stuff if like he's like really upset about looking back at these videos? Because then 90% of the video after he actually reacted to this, it's back to him eating this massive plate of food where he covers himself in it. As you can see, he's got a very orange chin, and then all the comments are kind of just like trying to look out for him as well, which is very rare for like a Nick Avocado comment section. They are usually just taking the piss. And it makes you think, because he did actually post on Instagram just a few days ago saying that he was gonna actually stop uploading these mukbangs to look after his health and stuff. So maybe he might actually go about doing that. I mean, the rest of his video wouldn't suggest that. But if he does come to the decision that he wants to do that, which is of course his own choice or whatever, I would back that. I think that would actually be a very good idea from him. But yeah, probably a little bit of a sadder note on this video, isn't it? Like, have you ever seen an emotional roller coaster like the Nick Avocado channel? Like, it's mental. Like, one minute you can be crying looking back at previous pictures from a few years ago, and the next you can be covering yourself in spicy noodles. I've never seen anything like it. But yeah, for the next topic, I guess we're gonna have to talk about it, we? Alright, Jake Paul, he fucking murdered a man the other day. Well, not literally, okay, let's not take that out of context. But he had his big boxing match against some, like, NBA player. I'm from the UK, okay, we don't know NBA players. This is not a thing here for some reason. And don't worry, I'm not gonna sit here and analyze a boxing match or anything, but it's quite interesting because after the fight, he called out a bunch of people. These people varied from KSI, who's a gaming YouTuber, all the way up to Conor McGregor, who's one of, like, the most elite fighters in the world. So, you know, two very similar level, people. But then he also said that he wants to fight Austin McBroom of the Ace family, which is very interesting because Austin McBroom actually called out Jake Paul and said that he was weak or whatnot and said that he wanted to fight him just a couple of weeks ago. And then actually after Jake Paul's fight, Austin McBroom went and posted this on his story.
Never ever do that to me. You lucky you won tonight. Now you get to face daddy. Yup. Think about it. Take a second, think about it.
So as you can see, it sounds like Austin McBroom is pretty down for it. Even when it's far to say, Jake Paul, I hope you said a prayer tonight. I made sure to say one for you. You need all the help you can get with the duck emojis. And I also posted this very artistic picture here saying, it's time to teach you a lesson, little man. And Jake Paul saying, yes, daddy, which is a very interesting picture to make at your big age. Now, if I'm honest, if it does happen, I will probably end up watching it. But realistically, I think everyone kind of knows what's going to happen if that does happen, right? I mean, Jake Paul's been boxing for like 3 years now, and Austin hasn't ever boxed, apparently, so what's the point? I get that you're doing it for a lot of money, but why? In fact, in all fairness, Jake Paul actually went to Twitter after his fight and said that he made over $10 million depending on pay-per-view sales, so if that is the type of money that you're thinking about, I would happily also get knocked out for that. Honestly, do it multiple times in a night. But yeah, I would love to hear your guys' opinions down below on the whole, like, Ace family Jake Paul saga. Is it something that you're really interested in? I mean, you get to see two people that a bunch of you dislike getting punched in the face a few times, so maybe you would enjoy it. Or are you all just past it at this point? Because I've got to be honest, this is the boxing match that I was least looking forward to out of all like the YouTube boxing stuff. I kind of just put it on because it was there. But yeah, either way, please do let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, whilst we're actually on the topic of making money from boxing matches, the reason why Jake Paul actually came out and said how much he reckons he's going to earn from the fight is because a bunch of the purses from the actual card actually got announced, and it says that Jake Paul and Nate Robinson both made $600. So as you can imagine, it's probably not correct. Now, the reason why it is so low compared to what you would obviously imagine is because they obviously signed a deal where it was a lot to do with pay-per-view numbers that they're not going to actually find out for probably a couple of weeks the way it works. And to be fair, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. were fighting on the same card, who are two of the biggest boxers of all time, coming back for a fight after like 15 years of being away in Tyson's case. So the pay-per-view numbers, regardless if they weren't there for Jake Paul, were fucking exceptional, okay? It was one of the biggest pay-per-views in the last decade. Which is why Keemstar actually came out and said that he thought Jake Paul was going to make about $3 to $5 million, and Jake Paul says, nah, 10 mil. So, yeah, I think the rich are just getting richer at this point. But it does bring up an interesting question. If you were getting paid 10 mil too, would you happily get knocked out in a boxing ring in front of millions? Because I definitely would. But yeah, I think that's actually an interesting question, because I can't imagine there'd be many people that'd say no to that. But do let me know. But now for the next topic, it is kind of different to the whole boxing stuff, because we're actually talking about Charli D'Amelio this time, and no, it's not about snails and being ungrateful for followers. It's actually because there's clearly a big fucking problem going on with these YouTube paparazzi people who are just following like 15-year-old TikTok stars and being really, really creepy about it. I mean, as you can see on the screen right now, there's Charli D'Amelio and Chase who are hugging outside of an airport or whatever, and there's just some fucking weird creep with a camera, just a zoom lens, just zooming in on two teenagers hugging, like, it's so strange. I mean, as you can see, I'm just speeding along the video now. They're just doing normal things. He's putting his bags into the boot, they're getting out the car and stuff, and it's just some creep like walking up to him and zooming in on it. How weird is this? I mean, this exact same paparazzi actually got called out by a lad in this warehouse called Jaden, I think, and he was actually driving, and basically this guy was just stalking him and following him every single route he took down, and actually nearly caused a car accident. So not only is it completely unsafe, it is just very, very creepy, especially when you're following people who are literally underage, just children. Like, yeah, as much as the paparazzi that go up to these TikTok stars and start asking them a bunch of questions are really annoying themselves, at least they're actually making the other person aware that they are doing this and they are actually filming them. But what I don't understand is being so far away from someone, but just zooming in them, doing normal things, and not even going up and saying hi or anything, and then just post it online without them even knowing you were even there. Like, can you actually imagine if you came home one day, just minding your own business, thought you had a nice little day out, and you saw a video online of someone just filming you from afar, and you didn't even know they were there until you got home and saw it online? You would be shitting yourself, wouldn't you? Hey, I'd be calling the bastard police. I mean, even just looking at the comment section on this video, like, everyone else seems to be having very similar opinions. You can tell she is worried that they are filming. Damn, is this what it's like to be famous? Could never get any privacy. Dude, seriously, she was obviously irritated and uncomfortable. You're literally just standing there with a camera in their face. Doesn't matter if this is your job, this is highly weird behavior. You can tell they did not want to be recorded. This is horrible. Did you see the face Charli made when she saw you recording? Give them privacy. It's not that hard. Just leave them alone. As you can see, everyone seems to have very similar opinions. But as you can see by this channel, this guy is literally doing this every single day, just following the same like 6 people around as well. Like, this is another reason why I just think like the LA YouTube scene and LA TikTok scene and just LA in general is just so different to anywhere else in the world. Because in the UK, I swear we don't even get fucking paparazzi. Not even for like footballers who are known like up and down the country, you don't even get paparazzi here. But apparently in LA, it's okay to go around with a zoom lens from afar and film a 16-year-old just getting on with their life. Like, here in the UK, that's probably criminal. But yeah, either way, I would love to hear your opinions on everything we've spoke about in today's video, on the fucking paparazzi, on Nick Ricardo, on the Ace family, on Jacksepticeye, on everything. And also, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like down below and subscribe if you are new as well. That'd be a massive hand. You guys been killing the subscriptions recently. I think we've went up like 6,000 subs in like the last week or so, which is mental. So we are getting ever so closer to 350,000 subscribers. It might take a little while, but I do appreciate you guys if you do want to help out. And yeah, also, all my social medias are in the description. I never plug my social medias, and I really think I should probably start doing it because it's where I spend most of my time and where I can speak to you guys more. So if you do want to go and follow my Instagram and my Twitter, they're both MARKIE. Very, very simple, and they're in the description. And yeah, I'm uploading every day till the end of the year, so I guess until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, right, good. Bye.
I'm a T-star, boy, and that's forever till I die. Up and coming, MC, you will see it in my eyes. Every time they drop the mic, I swear I got hypnotized.